All right, welcome back to the channel. And I'm just going to be real up front. It's time to ruffle some feathers. Some people are about to get a little bit upset because in this video, I'm going to touch on this whole situation with EBT/SNAP food stamps, y'all. We'll talk about this food stamp situation. Currently, with this government shutdown, it's possible that some food stamp recipients aren't going to be getting their disbursement starting in November, which is only a few days away. So who gets these food stamps? Well, you know, the empathy and sympathy I'm giving is to that disabled person and that senior that's getting food stamps as a supplement to their Social Security that they're receiving, because the fact that they're getting a Social Security check, that means that they worked and they paid into a system for usually decades, and the Social Security that they're receiving was just not enough, to even put them above the poverty line. So they get food stamps as a supplement because many seniors choose between paying bills and getting medicine or having food. So we need to help them. We need to help that disabled person that can't work but would like to. Okay? Now, the person has just been irresponsible. If you land up having a bunch of kids, kids cost money. Kids cost money to raise. Everybody knows that. So if you just land up having a bunch of children that you can't afford to feed and take care of, how did that become me and the other taxpayers' responsibility? Newsflash, it's not. It's not. So you're hearing from a man that has never been on public assistance in his life of any type. My parents were not on public assistance when I was growing up. They worked. We were not rich. We were working class. We wasn't middle class, y'all. We was working class. They was just working class. And my parents weren't even that great with money, you know? And they still didn't go out just trying to get on every little freebie. That just wasn't them. A seed was implanted in me to always be a man that would work, that would earn my keep. So with the people that are talking about they're going to just go fill up grocery carts and be bulldozing their way out of doors at grocery stores, don't think that there won't ever be any security guards, police, whatever waiting for you. You're going to mess around and get prosecuted. And in some of these programs, you can't have a criminal record. So you're going to mess around and get kicked off the little few pennies that you were getting. So again, those that are disabled and the seniors that have earned a living, yeah, we need to help them, but we can't be rewarding irresponsible behavior forever because you laid down and had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. That doesn't mean that me and all the other taxpayers have to pay your debt for you to be able to live, for you to be able to feed those kids. Once upon a time, I was a Section 8 inspector, and I met people doing Section 8 inspections, which that's another stigmatized group. Well, I met people doing Section 8 inspections that were getting rental assistance through Section 8. They was getting assistance from subsidies for utilities, electricity, gas, food stamps, free medical cards. Where's the incentive for a person like that to get up off their behind and do anything? I can tell you already, there is no incentive. And most of them aren't doing anything. I've told people that I've never been envious or jealous of those people because hardly any of them are thriving. You think, or some people might think they're thriving because they say, oh, they're getting their rent paid, they're getting groceries. They're not thriving. They're being told what to do. They got to comply with all of these regulations, certification every year, and You can't even hardly have anything. You can't have a lot of money in the bank. It's like you can't thrive. You can't thrive. So those people are not thriving. So don't be envious of them. The lifestyle they leading is not one to be envious of. And I've always thought all it's going to take is a certain person to take office and put some changes in place, and that's what's happened. You got a dude at the controls right now, and this current president, he don't care. He don't care. I guess he feel like, hey, it ain't my job. You should have closed your legs. And you know what? It's not my job either. It's not my job to do because my family is taken care of. I get my butt up and go to work every morning. And I also got, additional things I do outside of work for money. And the things that I do, just about anybody watching this video could do. And that's why, again, there's no sympathy or empathy except for those that have no control of the situation, like the seniors and the disabled. Yeah, of course, I'm not saying I'm happy that some kids could be hungry, but those parents are going to have to figure it out. And then if they can't afford the kids, then stop having all those kids. I'm going to give you some occupations you can do right now. Most people can do. They don't require college degrees and all that. You could go get a real estate license. I've had a real estate license for a long time, and I made money with the real estate license. You could sell a property, one property per month, and you'd have some money coming in. To go even deeper, you could focus on leasing as opposed to sales. You could rent a couple of apartments, charge 1 month's rent. You know how much apartment rental prices have gone up? If you rent a couple of apartments a month, you'd have some income coming in. I also am certified excellence in bookkeeping. You can take a bookkeeping class, offer your services to some businesses, get some clients that'll pay you a monthly retainer for just doing their bookkeeping, organizing their financial records, and you'd have income coming in. You could also get other types of professional licenses. I also assist people with short and long-term financial planning through things like insurance products. I can help you. So if you need it, reach out to me with things like life insurance needs, which I think everybody needs life insurance. If you don't have it, you need it. If you only got a little bit, you probably need more. Life insurance needs, long-term care insurance, health insurance. I can assist with all that, and you can get those insurance licenses. They're not that difficult to get. They require a small investment of a little bit of cash and some effort in studying, pass those state exams, and that can be revenue coming into your household every single month. Just getting financially educated, period. My day job, I help businesses get funded. I get paid to do that, helping businesses get funded. So stating criminal intentions because some food stamps not coming to you, number one, that's crazy. Number two, it's stupid. Number three, I hope you get caught and get prosecuted. Get your butt up and get you a job. If you don't want to get a job, all these people say, oh, I don't want to work for the man. Well, go get you some skills. Go develop skills and a skill set that will get you paid. That's what all us responsible people are doing and did. Get you some skills. There's plenty of things you can do. You can start a courier service. You could do is so much money and doing all types of deliveries of all types of things now that it ain't even funny. But again, you could be a leasing agent, helping people get apartments and homes rented. You could get a real estate broker's license and sell property. You could get an insurance license, health insurance, life insurance. You get all these different licenses. You could become a bookkeeper, as I explained. I'm certified excellence in bookkeeping. If you need bookkeeping for your small business, reach out to me. But thinking you can resort to crime just because some free stuff got cut off that you ain't earned. You ain't earned nothing. Again, those people are not thriving, do not want to aspire to be like them. Again, I said I was going to ruffle some feathers at the beginning of this video, and I'm sure that's probably what happened. But again, not a lot of sympathy or empathy for lazy / irresponsible / trifling people. Okay? Because that don't seem to be hurting their budget to get bonnets, pajama pants that they come outside in, Crocs that they come outside in, lashes, weave. It don't seem to be hurting the budget for that. They figuring out a way to get that. So figure out a way to do the stuff you need to do too. Everybody got wants and needs. It's time to start prioritizing. All right. This video needed to be made, y'all. And it had a financial aspect to it because I gave you ways that you can increase your bottom line, ways that you can make money on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it. And I'll catch you in the next video. Until the next time, take care of yourself. I really mean it. Take care of yourself. And take care of those that matter to you, that you care about. I'm gone to the next video. Peace.